Hi guys, my name is Eric, and today we'll be talking about the 4 most common causes of TPO roof leaks and what their solution is. Now, before we actually get started, I just want to make a quick disclaimer saying that these solutions are going to really have to have you hire a professional roofer, someone that knows the material. The reason why, when it comes to TPO roofs, this isn't really a DIY job that you can do yourself, or you can have someone that doesn't know the material do. More often than not, whenever I see repairs done by the owner or someone that doesn't know what they're doing, a lot of times make the mess a lot bigger than it should have been. Maybe the repair gets solved for a year, 2 years, you don't have any water, but after 2-3 years, you start seeing, oh, they didn't really repair this. And now it's a bigger mess and it's harder for us to do the repair, so it could cost you more. Now, the reason I'm making this video is I want you as an owner to understand what we see when it comes to TPO roofs and what really causes a leak, because sometimes owners get scared when it comes to flat roofs. They don't want to call a roofer because they think the whole roof may need to be replaced. For us, it's 50-50. It could be repair, it could be a replacement. It just depends on what's going on. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, the 4 most common causes of TPO roof leaks. Number 1, the one that we see the most often, is going to be penetrations or damaged material. TPO is a membrane, and it's actually very easy to go ahead and penetrate if you have a sharp object, whether it's a nail, whether it's a knife, something that can cut a hole in that TPO roof. If that does happen, whenever it rains, water is going to go through that penetration, even if it's really small, and it's going to go underneath the membrane, run down until it finds an opening for it to go inside the building. When it comes to that problem, usually we repair that with TPO patches. What we do is we clean the area, we find the penetrations, and then we just weld a TPO patch. So we weld the same material on top of the penetration, so it no longer has any leakage there. Now, with the penetrations, I also include damaged material. So sometimes, whether it's your termination bars around your AC units, or it could be just a flashing, they could be damaged, and because of that, water leaks in there, starts running down. So number 1, the most common issue that we see is going to be penetration and damaged material. Now, number 2 is going to be ponding water. So this goes with the first one that we just talked about, ponding water. So flat roofs are meant to have water on there for up to 48 hours. But if water is staying in an area for more than 48 hours, usually that's an issue with the drainage system. So ponding water, if water is allowed to be in an area for too long, it could over time degrade the TPO material. And if you have a small penetration that we talked about and you have ponding water in that area, then it just slowly just starts messing with the decking, it starts messing with insulation, and it starts becoming a bigger issue. So ponding water is an issue. With ponding water, again, this depends. It could be a small repair or it could be a replacement. If you have ponding water and you have water coming down, maybe it's like we talked about at the beginning, it could be just a penetration, and we can go ahead and weld a TPO patch, or we can find a way to redirect the water. But you don't want ponding water to be on your roof for too long, because if it starts getting in there, that area starts to sink down and you start having issues with decking, which is a more expensive job. So ponding water is okay, but you don't want too much of it in an area for too long. So just be aware of that. Now, number 3 is going to be installation issues. So like I said, TPO material is not an easy material they can go ahead and install. You have to know how the material works. So sometimes we run across jobs where they have a really cheap roofer and the roofer didn't know how to install it correctly to its guidelines. So meaning the details. Maybe it's a flashing, maybe it's welding, maybe it's around the AC units, how to do patches, maybe it's the parapet walls. They didn't attach glue to the parapet walls before they placed the TPO membrane. It could be a number of things. Now, installation issues could be a big repair, or it could be a small repair. Again, that depends. You have to have a roofer come out there and really see what the issue is to really tell you what you're looking at. So installation issues, I can't really give you a solution for this. It just depends on what the installation issue is. Now, number 4, which is the last one, is degraded material. Whether it's a TPO roof or any flat roof system, these roofs tend to last you about 20 to 30 years. Once you start hitting the 20-year mark, that's whenever the material slowly starts to degrade. 20, 25, 30. It depends on the type of TPO that you have and other things such as installation. But over time, if the material degrades, we could maybe do a repair if it's only in a certain area, if it's not too bad. And repairs actually do help your TPO roof last longer, having regular maintenance checks. Or it could be a replacement if the whole entire roof is, really old. And to be honest with you, doing a repair is going to cost you more money. And it's going to have to be replaced sooner than later. So it's maybe not worth it. It just depends. But yeah, hopefully this kind of helps you see when it comes to your TPO roof system. I know maybe this wasn't a DIY that you can fix right now. But to be honest with you, I'd rather give it to you straight than to give you a quick solution. If you want the TPO repair to be done the right way, hire a professional roofer that knows the material, because I promise you, you are going to save money down the road. Do not wait another year. Do not wait or hire someone cheap or do it yourself, because maybe you'll save a couple $100 here, but maybe you'll lose a couple thousand down the road. Yeah, it's more common than you think. Anyways, I hope this video kind of helped answer some questions. And what we'll do is we'll link a blog down below. I have a little more information and some pictures and past jobs, so you can kind of see that. If you have any other questions, or if you're in the Houston area and you have a TPO roof that's having any issues, you can go ahead and give us a call. Our number is 832-458-1602. We work with TPO Roof System. We do repairs and replacements, so we're more than happy to answer any questions. Even maybe if you're not in this area, you just have a quick question, you're from somewhere else, just go ahead and give us a call. We're more than happy to help if we can. But anyways, I hope this video was helpful, and I appreciate you still watching. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye-bye.